Hello, welcome to another episode of Gotta Start Somewhere. Regulation F with Pokemon Showdown. Like I said last video, today I will be running the Raging Bull balance team that is with the Ogerparn Heartflame and the Fluttermane, the bulky Fluttermane variant. I just wanted to do this real quick. I ripped this straight off from Joe UX9's YouTube. I didn't have time to make my own. I do fully intend to build one in the future, and my next week episode is going to be a team that I have built. Might be just a very common team, but I kind of wanted to use it and see how it is. It is going to be different from balance, that I can say. So tune in for this coming Sunday. As always, if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing, leaving a like, comment. Anything helps out immensely with my channel. Thank you very much. So let's turn on some music. Wait, never mind. And should I do best of 3 or should I do regular? I might do. Let's do best of 3. It helps me kind of see what I can do in terms of like bringing out the leads, how to change my leads and all that, and that really helps. That's a band, Entei, normal, extreme speed, pretty common set. Sash with throw chop, sucker punch, booster energy, a little bit more offensive variant. Leftover, storm drain, protect yawn, and Rilla, assault vest with U-turn and metal coat. Goldengo with the nasty plot. So with that, Goldengo, I have Ogerpon to take care of these 3 and probably a Chien-Pao. And so what is weak against is the Entei and the Fluttermane, which I am going to first help the Fluttermane with the Rillaboom. Entei, probably with Ursh. I do have to be a little bit more careful. And the last, I want to take care of Chien-Pao or Goldengo with the Incineroar as a backup. Oops, so it is a Gastrodon and Dog. He probably... Well, with the Gastrodon out, it actually helps me to do that. So I'm gonna Grassy Glide into Slug, and I could probably bring in my Urshifu, right? Actually, let's do something else. I'm gonna bring the Urshifu here and then Grassy Urshifu, fake out Dog. Yeah. Alright, Poison Terra. So, okay. Oh, it's Inner Focus. Oh, that's why. Alright. Bring out the Incineroar. Oh, that's very unfortunate. Going to Surging Dog. Probably Surging Dog, knock off Slug. That's okay, it still dies. Wait. What does Storm Drain do? The Storm Drain... Oh, forces, okay. Oh, that's what it does. Oh, that's unfortunate. Ogerpon, Moonblast, which it takes. Oh, it doesn't kill? So this is a bulky variant too. Okay. Alright. Now I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Grassy Glide and Close Combat. What's the last one? So Poison Terra on Gastrodon. Okay. So definitely keep that in mind. Slug protects. Grassy Glide should KO. Close Combat gets resisted. Should probably Ivy Cudgel that location. No. Well, the sheet is open, so you should read that. Probably bring the Entei back in. Probably goes for Stone Edge. That's okay. Slug. No. You definitely fake out Pawn, right? Close Combat, the Slug again. You gotta be kidding me. Alright. Is that because you're scared of the Entei? Probably is because you're scared of the Entei. Rather go here, protect. Yep, Entei comes back out. I want to kill the Slug as soon as I can. There you go. So like now I can surging into that. So if I am the Rillaboom, I want Entei to not die. Actually, doesn't matter. Ivy Cudgel. One of them is gonna die. Yeah. Oh, maybe if I should have Aqua Jetted. That would kill. No. Stone Edge misses. It just has to miss a couple more times, right? Spiky Shield. Okay, someone's calling me. Sorry about that. That was a hospital. So yeah, I knew Fake Out was coming in the Incineroar direction, so I wanted to do that. I am scared of Earth Power. No, I'm scared of Flare Blitz. I'm gonna switch into the pawn. But I do want to. Do I want a parting shot? Yeah, well, it has Stone Edge actually. So Stone Edge, I'm going to evade with Ogre Pawn. I mean, Urshifu. Oh, Grassy Glide? You gotta be kidding me. Sacrifice misses. That's great. He might have Storm Drain in the back. So I'm going to Ivy Cudgel right. You Sacred Fire me, or you switch out. So I switch out too. Because you're still banded. Alright, okay, so you switch that out. Ivy Cudgel. Sacred Fire. Oof, that is a lot of damage. But you cannot kill that. And I will fake you out. Right? I'm still faster. I do have the glide. I am definitely really missing my Horn Leech. Focus energy, huh? Okay, fake out on the slug, on the grass. Oh shit, I keep forgetting of the inner focus. Oh, that is terrible. Okay, go to Rillaboom. I am faster. No, I might not be faster than dog. Let's go parting shot into the dog. I keep forgetting. I know. I am aware. I keep forgetting about the inner focus. Poison Terra. Sacred Fire. Burn. Parting shot. On the dog. To the shift. I could high horsepower you. Does it kill the Rillaboom? Might kill the Rillaboom. Double protected? Never mind. Alright, I lost. GG. Okay. Ooh, definitely a lot to work on. Name match error. Can't be. Yeah. So let's go over that. Well, it's just inner focus on Entei mean that it cannot flinch. I think if I knew that, it would have been much better if I haven't forgotten that. And I also needed a real answer to Entei. Should have Terra on Rillaboom and double up on Entei for the kill. Entei is definitely the damage dealer. I think that's definitely the problem with What happened? Why is everyone looking for me? Okay, alright, give me 1 second. Alright, yeah, I had only way that I could really hit that Entei was Surging Strike, which is blocked by Urshifu. Also, probably that is it. I could Dragon Pulse it, but it's not the best thing to do. And also Ogre Pawn's also not the best thing to do. So Entei actually pretty good against me. Because it can do pretty well against the Rillaboom. So what I needed to do, knowing that it was banned, I had to Terrafire, hit the dog, and then whatever that was around it, hit with it. So whatever it can be protected against that, and then find out some other way to deal with the Slug, the Gastrodon, which I think it is the only way that I could hit that Gastrodon would be with the Rillaboom. This actually does hurt not having the Lando for both the Entei and the Incineroar and the Gastrodon. Alright, so let's move on to a different one. I just want to play one more. Yeah, just like playing, I kind of want to show you how the process is. Oof. Porygon 2, Trick Room Protect. This is Dragon Pulse, Heavy Slam, Thunder, Muddy Water. This is probably the Trick Room variant. Heart Flame, Trick Room, Focus, Choice Scarf, Sneasler. Okay, Rocky Helmet also on the Amoonguss. So what do I want? Trick Room, that is the Trick Room trying to do. So I want Incin, and then what can hit that? Sneasler, Fighting Poison, could go Raging Bolt here actually. Yeah, why not? Let's try that. And then Ursh and Pawn. Okay. Let's see how that is. Balance always means knowing what the enemy is going to do. Try to position my team around it and play in that way. Let's take a look. Sap Sipper, so no grass on Gudra. Eviolite, Terra Blast, Terra Flying. So it is going to be the Trick Room. Dragon Pulse. It does have Dragon Pulse. It does have Heavy Slam. So I think I want to fake up Porygon. I want to let the Gudra probably put a Dragon Pulse on me. Just stop the fake room, and then I'm going to double up into the Gudra for the kill. It ended up being the Muddy Water. Ugh, the accuracy drop does hurt. Now I want to Flare Blitz Gudra, Dragon Pulse Gudra to try to take it out and let the Trick Room go off. Let's see if that is going to help. %. Oh, he still didn't kill the Gudra. Might actually be pretty bad. It's actually terrible. I thought Gudra would die, but now I know that Gudra doesn't die. +1. If he Muddy Waters, that's fine. Want to close combat. I could Calm Mind here. No, he has Terra Flying. It's not going to die. Let's kill it before the Trick Room. Huh, Protect, so no Ice Beam, huh? And then, oh, if I knew that he was going to Terra Blast, why did I do that? Okay. Oh, that's pretty stupid. Ivy Cudgel. Dragon Pulse for whoever that's in the back. I'm not going to Thunderclap it. That's actually terrible. Well, I'm playing very poorly. It is 2v2 now. It really depends on what the other two is. Raging Bull has no defense. Among Us and Sneasler, there is no fake out. There is a Dire Claw on that. Fighting Poison. I do want to Ivy Cudgel. Rage Powder is a thing, but I want to Protect. I think the Dire Claw is going into the Raging Bolt direction. Nope. GG. Okay. It was a Spore that was coming into the Raging Bolt direction and not making the call. Cost me the game. So now that I know what is going to happen, I do want to play around it a little bit. There is nothing to take the Ursh, so I'm gonna bring the Ursh, and I just need to focus on killing the Porygon as soon as possible. What I can do, probably Rilla, no, because the Sap Sipper. Flutter, Instant, Pawn. Let's see if that's any better. Let's switch things out. I will go over all this probably a little bit more carefully and see what I did wrong. Probably everything. I did everything wrong in the first match. But it's very difficult to use, huh? Alright. Among Us and Porygon 2. There is probably a Spore in the direction. There probably also is a Trick Room in this direction. I can let the Trick Room go off. Let's get the Spore immunity. Okay, you're protected. Tonk is protected. I don't get Spored. But I want to Among Us and Porygon. It might Terra Flying here, but I don't think I'm gonna die to like a random Terra Flying from Porygon. I'm positioned pretty well, again, except for the Terra Flying. But I don't have anything to take the Terra Flying because I do have... Actually, I do have Incineroar. Maybe I should have had Raging Bull come in. But I'm trying to have Icy Wind take care of most things. Ivy Cudgel doesn't kill. Definitely should have Icy Winded. Instant will come out. We'll fake out. The Porygon. Ivy Cudgel there. On the Ogre Pawn. What do I have in the back? I have Ursh in the back, right? So now I can't even. Scarf. So So you're fast. You're probably rock sliding. If I was you. Let's see. Dire Claw. Okay, that gets protected. Terra also gets protected. Can bring out the Instant again. And I could Surging Sneasler. I am slower, but I think I can take a hit. It is poison. And it will be -1. Just not of this. Oh my god. Maybe I should have detected. Yeah. Oh, let's just try to play this as much as I can. That's okay. IV. Trying to prevent a Terra from coming somewhere. Okay, Terra is going where? Is going to Incineroar. Okay, I got read like a book. Sneasler comes out again. Strupish Scarf Sneasler. I'm just gonna all out on Sneasler, but I don't think that's going to. Oof. Yeah, that's it. Poisoned, knockoff, Terraflying, and I would die. Okay. Close, but maybe I really needed an answer against the Porygon. GG. Okay. So let's go over this game one by one. Game 1 is... So now let's think about what the lead is. I am going to what lead that I'm planning to bring against this team. Let's see. Porygon is supposedly weak against my Urshifu, but with the Terraflying, it definitely was had answers like against my team, which is, you know, pretty decent against everything. Maybe Flutter Mane was the answer. I should have Icy Winded that first turn that I told you about, or bring in the Raging Bolt. Raging Bolt is also, but the thing is, Raging Bolt does very poorly against the rest of it. If it's Fairy Terras, is bad into Sneasler, is bad into Goodra, is bad into, not really Chimpao, but like pretty bad against the Mungus because it only has Dragon Pulse to attack. So with that, I do have to keep in mind that I cannot bring the Raging Bolt as much as I want to. Ogerpon, so let's say I want to bring the Flutter Mane. Flutter Mane, it is also heavily threatened by the Goodra, by the Amoonguss, and also by the Sneasler. I think it is just a very bad team to fight against that. Maybe I really just needed to, like, the Rillaboom's pretty bad. Maybe I should have Terra Fire. if I Terra Fire my Ogre Pawn, it's actually pretty good against all the other teams. So maybe that is what I should have played against. So protecting the Ogre Pawn to the best of my ability with the if I actually Fire Terra out here, the only thing that threatens me is the Stone Edge from the Sneasler. Sneasler had a Scarf, right? Hold on, let me just double check. Sneasler, yeah, had Scarf. So if it was onto something, it could only choose that. So my main offense against this team is Fire Terra Ogre Pawn. Needed to play around that and protect it as much as possible. So something that I could have done was I need something to take the Stone Edge. So anything that can take the Stone Edge is the Rillaboom, maybe Urshifu, because I think that is halved. Also, what else is there? Sacred Sword, I don't really care. Oh no, Rock Slide. Rock Slide, I need something to take the Rock Slide. Energy Ball was also there, but that was okay. Muddy Water will end the Muddy Water. So whatever it is, protect it as much possible. Probably Insane plus Ogre Pawn with Rilla in the back to soak. Stone Edge and Muddy Water. And also my last would be I don't need 2 offense against it. Maybe Ursh in the back. So these 4 would have been the 4 that I would have brought out if I had a little bit more time to think about it, which I didn't. So here goes turn 1. Well, knowing that I brought the wrong lead, it kind of changes everything. If I had the Ogre Pawn, I would have just Fire Terra, Ivy Cudgel Gudra, and fake out Gudra. There is a world where I would do that. Probably would have done that. Because I probably cannot KO Gudra. Because it is quite bulky, I want to say. It doesn't, I mean, still, if like not having enough defense is 100, right? Actually pretty strong with the Sulfest, which doesn't matter to me. Or if it's quiet, it might be impish with a lot of on the defense. So there is that with the Gudra. And I think with that would have been the first thing to do, and everything would have changed in a way. Definitely no reason to fake out here. It doesn't apply that much pressure. I was too scared of the Trick Room that he never pressed. But what did I do, right? Fake out, I did Calm Mind. And I also did Dragon Pulse into Flare Blitz, which actually did not KO. So from there, kind of very much whatever. And the Heavy Slam KO the Raging Bolt. Right? Oh no, it's still Muddy Water. Yeah, if I had KO the Gudra, Incineroar would actually live one more turn, would switch out to Rillaboom, put more Fake Out Pressure, will be only -1 accuracy, can probably do another Calm Mind, because Fairy Terra doesn't hurt that much, and all that. It's just damage calc difference, want it to be a little bit bulkier. Like I said, if this was Overpawn Heartflame, definitely would have had more damage, and I would definitely fake out the Gudra and hit it with the Ivy Cudgel, and then probably hit it with the Ivy Cudgel one more time. Yeah, and that would have definitely changed how the game was. Okay. Alright. Well, knowing that, probably I want to start playing something else next week. The team that I have been working on. So I will keep practicing balance whenever I have time. I will go back to this time to time. This is a very important archetype for me to learn in order to get better at this current format. For however long that it is going to go for, I do want to keep practicing it once I get a little bit more time. I want to delve into a little bit more offline tournaments, or I could go completely different direction and then just play something else. It might just become like a let's play channel for a little bit. I mean, my channel has always been kind of whatever that I want to do, whatever gaming I want to do, with the very loose gaming framework. I just want to show you what I do, and it gives me excuse to play the game every 30-40 minutes, and it helps with my mentality. So as always, thank you for watching my videos, and I will see you in the next one.